9 things you can do today to improve your financial future. How important are financials in our life? Are you someone who has been looking for a great financial future? Steps to take today to improve your financial future. There are several things that you can do easily in order to make your way into a better financial future, and here are some of them that you would definitely not want to miss. Savings is the beginning of quite a lot of things, and most importantly, it is the beginning of a better financial future. Also, different people aim at saving in different ways. How do you plan on doing it? Some people like to save up just through their savings or checking accounts, while there are people who do not just this option because they know they wouldn't be in control, they would somehow spend it away. If you belong to the second category, you can simply don't worry. You can save through a fixed deposit or even a recurring deposit. By this, you would not be able to withdraw your money. Now, don't just think you can use your savings for your emergency funds, it simply does not work that way. An emergency fund can keep you safe and secure when it comes to a sudden incident. For instance, if you have a really old car, you can put in an emergency fund for your repairs. If you fall too sick during the winters, you can save up in the summers for the winter and back yourself up with an emergency fund for your health. Investing could be in anything, and you would have to know that your options are quite big. You could choose gold, shares, mutual funds, real estate, and so much more. Even if you just want to be invested for 3 years, you can simply choose the best mutual fund to invest for 3 years and get yourself going. Now, in some investment vehicles, there is the risk of loss, and you need to choose them only when you have the risk appetite for them. If not for that, you can always stick to low-risk investments for any period. If you have small debts on different cards or banks, you might want to close them off when you can. When you close away the debts that do not have a foreclosure charge, you will be saving money on the interest of the remaining tenure. Everything comes with a perk these days, and whether that is online or offline, there is something you might want to look at. This is what the coupons and sales have to offer to you. You can get things done cheaper when you know the right time. The hype is too intense. When you see a friend shopping, don't fall into the same spree. You would only have to shop when you actually have to, when there are big boards of discounts, when you know that it's not what you need. When you do believe the hype or look at a discount, you will get tempted to buy. Instead, you can choose to buy only when you actually need it. When you are paying your bills or claiming your savings and investments, make sure you are aware of the taxes that are being charged, and along with that, you know how you can reduce them. Honestly, tax reduction is an actual skill. When you know what to read, where to look, the forms, and more, you can be reducing a lot more money than simply just goes away as tax. Is one income enough? There are days when you would feel like you want to quit your day job to gain some space or for various other reasons. Though you have an emergency fund or some savings, don't you think it would keep you a little more stress-free if you could just have some source of money coming in? This is what a second income will do for you. This does not exactly mean you have to take up a second job, this can also mean that you invest in dividend-paying stocks. Most times, there will be subscriptions that you pay for but never use. For instance, if you pay for a book applications subscription, but you wouldn't have any time to read this month, make sure you disable it before the due date. Also, any ways you can activate it again when you need to. Final takeaway. These are just the small baby steps that you can take towards a better financial future. There is more that could possibly be added to this list. But it all needs to start somewhere, and it all needs to start small. So, these small starters can help you out with a great financial stand in your future.